Welcome to Review Central. This is LET Professional Education Reviewer number 1. This reviewer is intended for those who are eyeing or are set to take the Licensure Exam for Teachers or LET. There are 10 questions featured on this reviewer. All questions are modeled on actual questions that appeared on previous LET exams. Now let's begin. Question number 1. Which philosophy has the educational objective to indoctrinate Filipinos to accept the teachings of the Catholic Church, which is to foster faith in God? A. Realism. B. Pragmatism. C. Idealism. D. Existentialism. The correct answer is C. Idealism. Realism emphasizes that knowledge is derived from a sense of experience. Pragmatism emphasizes the needs and interests of the children. Idealism, which is the correct answer, adheres to the view that nothing exists except in the mind of man, the mind of God, or in a super or supernatural realm. Existentialism focuses on the self or the individual. Question number 2. Which of the following influenced the military training requirements among students in the secondary and tertiary levels? A. Chinese, B. Greeks, C. Orientals, D. Romans. The correct answer is B. Greeks. The Chinese are known for their focus on the preservation of culture. Orientals, in general, focus on preservation of social stability. The usefulness of the individuals was the focus of the Romans. It was the Greeks who are acknowledged for their focus on military training. Question number 3. Which is not a provision for the development of each learner in a good curriculum? A. Extensive arrangements are made for the educational diagnosis of individual learners. B. Self-directed, independent study is encouraged wherever possible and advisable. C. Self-motivation and self-evaluation are stimulated and emphasized throughout the learning opportunities of the school. D. The program provides a wide range of opportunities for individuals with same abilities, needs, and interests. The correct answer is D. Notice the word "not" in the above question. This means that the answer to the question is a provision or activity which does not promote the development of each learner. While D mentions a program which provides a wide range of opportunities for individuals, it only focuses on individuals with the same level of abilities, needs, and interests. It fails to consider individual differences. A is not the answer we are looking for because the provision of extensive educational diagnosis of learners will really help address the specific needs of students. Same with B and C. Self-directed, independent study and self-motivation and evaluation highlight the ability of students to construct and direct their own learning. These enable them to develop their potentials to the fullest. Question number 4. Which theory operates on the stimulus-response principle, which means all behaviors are caused by external stimuli? A. Constructivist theory. B. Contextual theory. C. Behaviorist theory. D. Cognitive theory. The correct answer is C. Behavioral theory. With constructivist theory, learners build or construct their own knowledge. Contextual theory explains that learning is greatly affected by the kind of environment an individual lives in. Cognitive theory tells about psychological factors that influence the behavior of people. Behavioral theory, the correct answer, tells about how behaviors are required and developed through external stimuli. Question number 5. This phase of curriculum development involves decisions, among other things, on grade placement and sequencing of content. Which phase is this? A. Curriculum planning. B. Curriculum evaluation. C. Curriculum organization. D. Curriculum implementation. The correct answer is C. Curriculum organization. Decisions on sequencing of content and grade placement are done on the level of curriculum organization or design. In this level, the curriculum developer determines the scope and sequence of content in each subject based on the design of the curriculum. A, B, and D are incorrect. Planning, among others, diagnosis of needs and social demands, will make up the goals or objectives of the curriculum. This is done at the initial phase of curriculum development process. Curriculum implementation is more concerned on the actual delivery of the curriculum in the schools and classrooms. The process is conducted after the content, grade placement, and so on, had been finalized. Curriculum evaluation is the terminal part of the curriculum development process where the efficiency, effectiveness, and impact of the curriculum are measured. Question number 6. Mrs. Go believes in the power of environmental print to develop the pupil's sight word recognition, print orientation, and even comprehension in a meaningful way. Which of the following materials is not an example of environmental print? A. Old boxes of powdered milk. B. Chocolate bar wrappers. C. Car stickers. D. Big books. The correct answer is D. Big books. This question is all about the development of children's literacy through exposure to authentic print, which is referred here as environmental print.
Choices A, B, and C are all examples of authentic materials because they are made not for instructional purposes but for real-life purposes. Since the question demands to identify the non-example of environmental print, it clearly points to D as the correct answer. Question number 7. Religious rituals in the classroom and in the school programs prove the deep natural religiosity of the Filipinos. Which philosophy has greatly contributed to this tradition? A. Confucianism. B. Buddhism. C. Hinduism. D. Islam. The correct answer is A. Confucianism. Confucianism advocates the religious rituals in the schools. Buddhism influences the idea on continuing educational system. Hinduism emphasizes a commitment to an ideal way of life. Islam advocates that useful knowledge is necessary for the benefit of the self and of humanity. Question number 8. Which of the following statements has a very limited definition of educational technology? A. It is a profession composed of various job categories. B. It refers to computers used for teaching and learning. C. It includes audiovisual materials, interactive multimedia, and self-instructional materials. D. It is the development, application, and evaluation of systems, techniques, and aids to improve human learning. The correct answer is B, because it is confined to computers only. A, C, and D, on the other hand, are more encompassing and they describe the different dimensions of educational technology.
Question number 9. One example of this design of subject-centered curriculum is that which shows social studies being combined with geography, civics and culture, and history to comprise one subject area. Which design is this? A. Correlated. B. Broad fields. C. Separate subject. D. Core. The correct answer is B. Broad fields. Broadfield design was made to prevent the compartmentalization of subjects and integrate the contents that are related to each other. Thus, geography, civics and culture, and history are fused into one subject called social studies. Eventually, the identity of each subject is lost. Broadfield draws around themes and integration. A is incorrect. Correlated design relates the content of two subjects in order to reduce fragmentation. However, the identity of each subject is maintained. This is not the case in the question above. C is also incorrect. Separate subjects design is highly compartmentalized and fragmented. D is likewise incorrect. Core design revolves around general education and the problems are based on common human activities. Question number 10. Dr. Lee, the school physician, conducted a physical examination in Ms. Rodriguez's class. What concept best describes the quantitative increase observed by Dr. Lee among the learners in terms of height and weight? A. Development. B. Growth. C. Learning. D. Maturation. A is not the correct answer, because development refers to the systematic and orderly changes in organisms' experiences. C is also incorrect, because it refers to the portion of development that is the result of experiences and the interaction with the environment. D is likewise not the correct answer, because maturation refers to the unfolding of traits potentially present in the individual because of heredity. B is the best answer, because it refers to the quantitative changes or the observable changes in humans. You have just completed LET Professional Education Reviewer number 1. If you wish to watch more LET Professional Education Reviewers, check out our LET Professional Education Reviewers playlist. Check out also our other LET playlists for other reviewer topics. If you haven't done so yet, please don't forget to subscribe to Review Central and click or press the bell button to make sure you get notified whenever we post a new review or other review materials on this channel. Please like if you find this video useful, and feel free to share it to anyone who may also benefit from it. We wish you all the best on your forthcoming LET, and we look forward to your future distinction as a licensed professional teacher. Mabuhay!